Despite all the challenges, people from across our state will be at polling places tomorrow to help you fulfill your constitutional right. These election workers want to reinstill trust in the electoral process.
Megan Western went to Lawrence County to talk to an elections worker who has dedicated over 30 years to helping people exercise their right to vote.
With a voter system some feel wary of.
I mean, you just have to trust the system, so I trust the system.
Susan Rooks remains dedicated, working at the Lawrence County Board of Elections since 1991.
Everybody keeps asking me when I'm going to retire, but I'm not really ready to retire yet.
She's so invested that she used to personally mail people voter applications before Senate Bill 202 made that illegal.
People call me, so you used to mail me an application every year, and I say, well, I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
Despite election worker threats and distrust that followed the 2020 presidential election, she says she's staying with it. In fact, her team has only grown.
I've had a lot of calls, people wanting to work at the polls.
Rooks and Election Superintendent Janola Jackson say they want all voters to have a good experience, understanding the weight of its impact.
Well, it's their right to vote.
I was about to say it's their right,
it's
and it's
their
important.
Right. It's a privilege because other countries don't have this privilege.
Democracy.
But the work isn't always easy. Voters don't always follow rules, and their job is to enforce them.
They kind of get a little ill with us when we remind them that they can, or if their phone rings and you tell them, I'm sorry, you can't answer your phone, and turn it off.
That's why Rooks and Jackson place honesty at the top of their priority list.
Just have to be as transparent as possible to instill in the voters that there's nothing to hide.
And with each ballot counted, they build trust in the system. In Lawrence County, Megan Western, 13 WMAZ News.
An estimated 1 million poll workers are needed each election. That's according to Power the Polls, a group that recruits poll workers around the country.
In Georgia, poll workers are paid, but it varies by county. State law says poll workers must live where the election is being held, be able to read, write, and speak English. And the Secretary of State's office asks for problem solvers and effective communicators.
Legally, you have to be 16 years or older to be a poll worker. The U.S. Election Assistance Commission says poll workers are traditionally older than 61. And you can't be running for office or related to anyone running. You do have to go to training sessions held by the state and your local elections office. Those sessions include how to operate the voting machines, how to check in voters, and how to handle unexpected situations.
If you want to be a poll worker, you can contact your county's election office or visit sites like Power the Polls.
The American Bar Association and Vet the Vote also work to recruit lawyers, law students, and veterans to be poll workers.